Butterfly pose. Sit with your knees close to your chest. Relax your knees out to either side and gently press the bottoms of your feet together, holding your feet or your ankles. If you lean slightly forward, you can feel your sit bones on the ground. You can either round over your feet to open up your back and relax your neck, or stay more upright. Breathe from the chest. This calming pose helps to open the hips. Seated one leg forward bend pose. Sit with the knees close to your chest and straighten one leg out. Let the other knee fall to the side, connecting the bottom of your foot with the thigh of your straight leg. Keep hips square to the front and gently lean forward over your extended leg. Don't rush to lean over your extended leg. Use your breath to come forward. Lead with your belly and lower ribs, keeping the front of your body long and open. For a good twist, try rolling your ribs and shoulder on the same side as your extended leg, slightly higher than your ribs and shoulder on the opposite side. This pose opens up the backs of the legs. Seated two-leg forward bend pose. Sit with your legs out straight and together. Bend your knees as much as needed to make a forward lean. Then lean forward until you feel some resistance in the backs of your legs, gently holding your hands around your calves, ankles, or feet. With knees either bent or straight, keep your chest long and open as you come forward. Lead with your belly and lower ribs rather than your shoulders. Take several breaths to come forward in this way, relaxing on your exhales. Round over your legs at the end to release your back and neck. This pose opens the backs of your legs and teaches patience. Seated straddle pose. Sit with knees close to your chest. Using your hands on the floor behind you for balance, lengthen your legs evenly apart to both sides. Keep your toes pointing up. Roll your hips and body gently forward, and widen your legs enough to feel some resistance. Walk your hands slowly forward between your legs, keeping the front of your body long and open. Drop your shoulders and head at the end for a nice back and neck release. But try several breaths, your sit bones grounded and the front of your body open. Lean forward enough that you feel some resistance in the backs of your thighs, but don't force it. Your hands can also stay behind you for support, and your knees can be slightly bent. This opens the hips, inner thighs, and backs of legs. Pigeon Pose. From a low lunge, lift or walk your front foot over so the ankle is behind your opposite wrist. Lower your back knee to the ground and using your hands for support at the front of your mat, lower your front knee behind your wrist. Front shin can be parallel to the front of your mat or angled slightly back. Walk your hands forward and come onto your forearms, or extend your arms and body out on the floor in front of you. Before coming forward, walk your hands back so your body is vertical over your hips. Breathe and press into your hands to take some weight out of your hips and roll them square to the front of your mat. Take your time coming forward and keep the front of your body long and open. This pose opens the hips and fronts of the upper thighs. Full Pigeon Pose. Set your legs up for a pigeon and walk your hands back near your hips. Keep your body vertical over your hips and hips square to the front of your mat. Bend your back knee and hold your foot or ankle with your hand on the same side. Press your foot gently back into your hand or gently pull your heel toward your body. Position your other hand on the ground to secure your balance and let your exhales sink your hips closer to the ground. This pose opens the hips and fronts of the upper thighs while also opening the upper spine and chest. Lotus Pose. Sit in a cross-legged position. Ease your right foot on top of your left thigh, gently pulling your heel toward the top of your inner thigh. Repeat with your left foot. To protect your knees, keep your feet flexed, reaching out through your heels. In the beginning, your feet may rest in the crease between your calf and thigh. When your heels are next to your belly, lean out over your heels for a good abdominal massage. This opens up the hips while also lining up the spine for sitting meditation. Boat Pose. Sit down with knees close to your chest and feet on the floor. Keeping your body close to vertical, hold behind your knees and lift your feet to bring shins parallel to the ground. Release your hands and stretch your arms straight forward. Lean back slightly as you stretch your legs straight. Keep your chest open and shoulders back rather than rounded forward. Practice keeping your body and thighs closer to vertical by keeping knees bent. If your tailbone gets in the way when straightening legs, sit on a towel or blanket. This pose benefits the body by building strength in the abdominal area and in the tops of upper thighs.